Good afternoon. My name is Christy Allen from St. Peter's University, and I am Senior Assistant Director of International Admission. This webinar is scheduled for less than 40 minutes. We will take questions at the end of the webinar. You may type your questions in the chat box on your screen. I will read them out loud and ask the questions in the order received. Okay, I would like to introduce you to Professor Joseph Gilkey, Director of Masters in Data and Consumer Sciences, who will take us through the MS program in data science with a concentration in business intelligence.
Thank you, Christy. Smartphones and computers create billions of pieces of data each day. And what companies are doing with these is stitching all of your movements together, whether it's on your desktop, your mobile units, stitching all this together so they get a better picture of the consumer. Once that's done, they look at and define audiences based on things that are happening throughout your day, things that you look at in your browsers, and begin to build look-alike audiences for advertisers to talk to you in a relevant way. Other motivating factors in data science, data can be generated significant financial value across sectors. You look at the studies done by McKinsey & Company, you can see that there's $300 billion worth of value if they just change a 0.7% of annual productivity. And in Europe, you see a $250 billion change in the public sector. So these are opportunities that the students here at St. Peter's are on the forefront of understanding. 15 out of 17 sectors in the United States have more data in their company than the U.S. Library of Congress. Our program is on the cutting edge of you being able to understand and capitalize on this growth with program tools like Python, R, SAS, Tableau, and SQL. The program offers many opportunities. There are things like an annual consumer analytics conference, quarterly meetups with business professionals, hackathons, informs meetings, meetings with program advisory board, which are professionals in the field, and real-world data sets and business partners to work with. Use of data is everywhere now. It used to be that call centers would just, answer the phone. Now there's a lot of predictive analytics that goes along with it. There's native mobile support for vendors, for customer service. There's real-time predictive analytics that are done. All of these things are things that we look at here with our students to understand and give them opportunities to pursue the career in data science. Social media engagements. All of those can be done with sentiment analysis now. Businesses can tell real time what's happening to their business and what people are thinking about them. The opportunity offers our data science graduates many different avenues to look at with courses in things like financial modeling, operations, marketing. This way you have a well-rounded background for the career ahead. The program consists of 12 courses, 6 core, 5 elective, and a capstone program. The capstone is conducted with a business partner. You work on a business problem with them and use your expertise to help them understand what's happening within their business. Let me just highlight a few of the courses in the data science program. Python, data analysis and decision modeling, financial computing with analytics, predictive analytics, financial modeling, business analytics, marketing analytics, and then, of course, the capstone experience. You'll gain skills that you can use in almost every industry, in healthcare, retail, marketing, manufacturing, science, law, transportation, communications, education, insurance, finance, and security. You get to learn from our faculty of experts who have backgrounds in both business and the academic world. Learning outcomes you can look towards are applying quantitative modeling and data analysis techniques to real-world business problems and create solutions for them. Analyze ethical issues in business related to intellectual property, data security, integrity, and privacy. Demonstrate the knowledge of statistical data analysis techniques to utilize in business decision-making. Using data software to solve real-world problems, applying algorithms to build machine intelligence, and demonstrate the use of teamwork, leadership, and decision-making and organizational theory. The Data Science Institute also offers an ability for a laboratory setting for students, faculty, and industry to bring innovative ideas to market, provide research opportunities in data science, and advanced analytics for students and faculty. We look to have each of the students in their capstone course look towards publishing their works to provide them an opportunity to show what they've learned over the time that they've been in the program. They also offered things like Google certifications in analytics and Bloomberg certifications in marketing concepts. So depending on where you want to go with your career, we can work towards the certifications in that area. Now, the big thing for us is that this deep analytical talent, there's a shortfall of 50 to 60% is projected through 2018 and beyond. What we'd like to do is fill that talent gap and provide the skills that will allow you to capitalize on this opportunity. If you look at the shortfall in analytical talent, you see it in the managerial ranks. Companies will need projected 1.5 million new analytical people in the managerial ranks. This also parallels the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics with an increase of 24% in the demand of management analysts. St. Peter's is a unique opportunity. We're on the cutting edge in the data science program, but we also offer the ability to participate in annual conferences here at campus, and its proximity to New York allows us to bring in some of the world's best experts in marketing and operations fields here right to the campus. Our advisory board is a group of industry professionals that are dedicated to helping students bridge that gap. Many times they'll come in just to help and talk to you about what's happening in the data sciences and talk to you about where your career is, look at your resume, help you through maybe potential job locations. They also allow us to have data sets from their companies so that we can work through those real world problems. Stand out with impressive credentials from St. Peter's University.
Please fill out our application online if you would like to apply for this fall. June 1st is the deadline. November 1st is the deadline for the spring. If you are an international student, please schedule the TOEFL or IELTS exam well in advance. GRE and GMAT are generally not required, but will be helpful. We will move on to questions. So our first question comes from Newark, New Jersey. How many students are in the program and what are their undergraduate degrees in?
So currently we have 45 students in the program. You'll see some with math, some with business background, and some with engineering. They all have to work with data that they're finding as they start to look for jobs, but the math background is essential for us.
The next question is from Mumbai, India. What are the backgrounds of your faculty?
Faculty range from industry professionals with master's degrees who work in the data science field. We have some in marketing and some in operations. We also have academics who have wide-ranging backgrounds from machine learning, Python, R, that allow them, who have also worked in some of the industries, to allow them to put that to use with our students.
Next up is from Toronto, Canada. How many of the students have internships, or where do they intern?
Currently, there's about 50% that are working on industry-related internships, everywhere from MTA with the local Metropolitan Authority of Transit here. They also are in JET, and we also have some in Veris. So there's about 50%. It depends on where you are in the program, how that works out. But we do have a lot of local companies that are starting to come here to look for data scientists.
Fantastic. And lastly, from Bangalore, India, can you please touch on some of the career outcomes of your recent graduates?
Graduates are a wide range. So we have some that are starting in with operations and others that are in the pharmaceutical industry that have found a big area for analytics there in the healthcare fields. We have a couple that have started here with JET most recently, which is just down the street from us. So it's wide ranging. The salaries range from anywhere from 65,000 to up to 100,000 in one of the most recent graduates.
Great. Well, that concludes our questions. So this concludes our webinar today. I hope you have found it interesting and that it has stimulated thoughts. If you have any follow-up questions, please don't hesitate to contact Grad Admissions at 201-761-6470. Thank you and have a great rest of the day.